don't leave me, baby.
That's it.
Oh my God! I wish I had the TV track.
That's it.
Oh my God, bro. Big Boy Neighborhood, Mario is up in here.
Yeah.
Space is the new one that we hitting up, ladies and gentlemen. New album is coming as well in 2024.
Yes.
So many years in the business, man. Do you, like, even with going out with Mary J. Blige and NeYo,
Yeah.
do you work? Do you work as hard knowing that, like, man, I've been here. All I got to do is add this. You know what I'm saying? Like, or do you go in full like, oh no, I gotta.
No, you gotta go in. You gotta work hard as if, because one is a new album and the experience of Glad You Came is so important to me. I want to live up to that feeling and that intention when I say you're gonna be glad you came. It's like, even though this is Mary's tour and I'm a part of it as a support and but also in my own zone in this album, it has to still feel like a moment that I'm proud of. Because then the story continues. The legacy continues. The singles that are on this album continue. So all these things that are a part of this experience, every part of it is just as important as the part before and the part that's gonna come after everything. I think when people hear the album beyond just Space and the other singles I'm releasing, they'll understand it's like, this is definitely a new era of Mario.
Is there a song, Mario, that got away from you, or you listen to something and say, man, I wish I recorded that one?
Like that somebody else has?
Yes.
That got away from me? No.
Not got away, but you're like, man, I wish I did that one.
Lately?
Lately is hard.
Just hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything. I'm like, damn, I wish that was my record.
Man, I remember years ago I asked Lionel Richie that question. I said, man, is there a song that you, and Lionel Richie done some beautiful songs. Sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I said, is there a song that you wish you recorded that wasn't yours? And he was like, man, he said, R. Kelly, I Believe I Can Fly.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, he said, I felt like God was flying over and he beamed it to, R. Kelly's house. He missed my house.
That's one of the ones. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, when I think, if I'm going back, man, I would say Nice and Slow, Usher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why can I see
Superstar
you doing that?
Would be crazy. Because I could do anything vocally big. I'm him.
Yeah. Yeah. On the real though, man. Because we were sitting in here one day and we were saying, man, I would love to hear him do this. But you got such a catalog that you don't have to.
That record specifically, I feel like is great for him. I'm just saying.
Right.
That one, what's the other joint? I just like the guitar on that joint. It's just like, it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? What other records? Heat, CB. Heat's crazy. Like for new age R&B with like a mixture of hip hop. Like I feel like that record was just like, it was like the pocket of it was so hard and crazy, and the way they was sliding on that joint was crazy. Like that was fire.
Man, there was a comment that NeYo said about Just a Friend.
Yeah.
What was the comment? It was, I know I had it somewhere, bro.
I don't know, I missed that one.
Right, hold on, I'll find it. Oh, he said NeYo once admitted, I remember when I wrote that song, and this is about Let Me Love You. Oh, okay. Yeah, and he said I did not think Mario was going to be able to pull it off, referring to Let Me Love You.
Think you trying to start some shit?
No, not at all.
Look.
Not at all. But you got to think,
he trying to get Rio to come out.
Because I think for real, I think that's one of them things. Because you got to figure when you get "Let Me Love You."
Yeah, I think that.
And I don't think it was vocally, but you're 17, 18, probably 19 when it popped. Like
exactly, man. I think that at the time, NeYo was obviously more mature than I am, but like at the time, in terms of age and like at that time he had matured as a writer way more than I had, because he was coming in as a writer. So I think that he was thinking from an A&R writer standpoint of like, I like this record, but I don't know if it's for him. Because if you listen to that album, the Turning Point album, that was one of the more mature records on the album. You feel me?
Yes, bro.
A lot of the records I was writing was like call the cops with EST.
Right.
Call the cops. And I was down there having fun with Scott Storch, so it was like when Let Me Love You came, it was like completely different from anything. However, it was needed because of where R&B was, and it helped to redefine where we were in R&B.
Isn't it crazy the title though of the album?
Yeah. Turning point.
Yeah, and that was like a turning point because when you look at that and when you hear that, it's like you instantly grew up in front of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then it's like this, not even an introduction, but it's like an introduction to Mario the man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The young man. Yeah, it was definitely a more mature conversation compared to the album before. I was 15 before that. Yeah. But it was also like, okay, it's like every group, like no matter how old, what age you are, when you hear Let Me Love You, it resonates. And that's the beauty of the record. Like that record is just like,
do you still enjoy performing it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've never performed and be like, I'm tired of performing. I don't feel like that about none of my songs, honestly. None of them.
Do you know what's going to like, because you already know how to sequence your show. Do you know like what's going to like, oh, this going to kill them?
I mean, the hits, of course. Right. And I think like certain moments, like if I pull a girl on stage, I know like, okay, it's like I'm going to cut the music off and I'm going to just sing a cappella. And I'm going to just, it's like those moments that people don't get often in R&B. Those are the ones I feel like are special that like stand out.
Hey, man, and I don't know how, and this isn't my being disrespectful to anyone. Yeah. But I just want to have this conversation. When you and Omarion, when y'all did Versuz, right? When it's one thing when you see someone that got like a performance.
Yeah.
And then when your vocals was like, man, I came here. I don't know how to say this without, you know what I'm saying? But there was nothing that could be done that could stop what your voice was doing. Going on? Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, was that the intention? Do you think that there was an intention to stop it? Because I just feel like it goes back to like, bro, raw talent is something that that's what people fall in love with you for. You gotta be. I think that was an unfair Versuz, to be honest.
How so?
Because Versuz wasn't built for live performances like what O was trying to do.
Right.
It was built for it's just you, the mic, and the people. So it's like, it probably would have needed to be somebody more vocal, but at the same time, it's like who vocally in our era at that time it wasn't really about vocals. It was about the performance and this and this and that and the smoke and mirrors, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because on the audio,
people wanted it. So.
You could literally like close your eyes, or you could put it on away from the house without looking at it,
and then listen to
and just listen to what you did vocally. Yeah, that I was like, oh my God, this is outstanding, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, your voice is ridiculous.
Appreciate
you, and you know what your shows do too, bro.
Thank you.
And there's this thing. She said, yeah. And there's just this thing. It's got to be this different kind of confidence that goes on out there too, though, man. You gotta have some kind of confidence.
Yeah.
In what you do, and that's a lot. Like I said, that's a lot of deposits too.
Yeah, it's just again, bro. It just goes back to the music, the songs, what's not happening in R&B. You know what I'm saying? It's like I just want to give you what's not happening. Even with this album, I want to give you what you haven't felt from me, but also from R&B, like the separation, but also just the paying homage to the genre, bro, by being just that. I've been doing a lot of features that were just for fun and just like having fun with it. But the last feature I did I was a little bit still in my toxic wave a little bit. This album, it's like I'm not in there. It's like it's more creatively. It's not toxic, but it's honest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's honest.
Right.
It's honest and it's imaginative in a lot of ways. And so, just going back to what the roots of R&B is, it's like R&B just gives you hope and gives you, it gives you a playbook when it comes to emotions. Mm-hmm. That's what we're doing.
What do you do away from R&B?
Yeah.
Like, are there any other artists or any genres that you do check out that you're like, man, I can F with this? Or do you go straight into mode when you're like, I'm working, I'm not listening to nothing?
Oh, you mean listen while I'm working on the album? What I'm listening to? I like different. Like I like Teddy Swims. I think he's fire, man. I think Teddy Swims is a beast. I like his approach to sing his music. You really can't categorize him either, so he's dope. But I listen to everything. You know, I listen to country. I listen to R&B. I listen to hip hop. I listen to alternative music. I listen to just tones and music alone. But a lot of times I don't listen to anything, which is the crazy part. Like I don't listen to a lot of music when I'm writing music. I'm listening for something new based upon, okay, we go in the studio and when me and James started working on Glad You Came. I got a song on the album called Glad You Came. When we started working on that, this was just like us listening to different tones and sounds and coming up with ways to approach writing. You know, when I stated in the studio, I'm like, yo, we just had, at the time he just had like the kick and he had like one other sound in the track. And I was like, yo, can we get a crowd sound and put it in the song? Like, but like make it pan from back and forth throughout the whole song. And we're gonna make this song about me having a moment with a woman and me telling her she gonna be glad she came. You know? And it's just like kind of like you can take it both ways, right?
Right, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And yeah, it's just like to me it's just imagination.
And
like when I create, I don't it's just like I'm going off of it, whatever I'm feeling in the moment.
Is that wave moving from the crowd? Is it going sonically side to side?
Yeah, it's very settled.
Hey man, that's what I love about certain music too, bro. Because it was 8 of us in the household growing up, man, so I always been a child of headphones.
Okay,
and I always like music. We went through bouts of homelessness and everything. Yeah, there was a lot of things we didn't have, man. But we were fluent on love. I love you, I love you, I love you as a family, and I always had music.
That's fine.
And bro, I would sit and music took me everywhere. I studied it. I looked at grooves on a record.
That's crazy.
I looked when you see that little acetate right there, and they would write messages in that. Like, I love music, bro. I love even before now. You know, now you can go on and you could go on, Apple Music, and sometimes the lyrics are all wrong too. But you can go on Apple Music, and the lyrics are right there.
That's so crazy you said that. Because yesterday they're like, "Yo, can you send us all the lyrics for the music?" And I'm like sitting and I'm writing it, because sometimes when I create, I just keep moving. I just create, and then I'll come back. But like, I don't really write lyrics down. Like when I'm in the studio, I'm just going bar for bar. Like I'll sing the melody first. I don't write lyrics down. So I don't write my lyrics out until they ask me for them.
So when you're recording a song, there's no lyrics in front of you?
None. There's none. Me and James is going back and forth.
Not just on Glad You Came, but like
the whole album.
This been things before too?
Yeah, like on previous albums, previous EPs. But if somebody write a song for me, I'll ask for the lyrics, because 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna change some things around.
But in your head, like if you do Glad You Came as an album, when you're in the studio, it's just in your head, you know where you want to go with
I don't write nothing down. I don't write nothing down. I'm gonna sing a melody. We're gonna make the track, and I'm gonna sing a melody that it might have a lyric here, a lyric there.
So it's like,
it's just like when I did Space, it was just like, time to switch up the mood. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, dude,
like,
that sound better than a lot of shit that's out right now.
Yeah. And just stand up in the entire door. Got this out of this issue. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be like, yo, play that back. I got it. I know we've been here before. Time to switch up the mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
that's amazing, bro. Hey, dude, I would have bought I would have bought that one. Hey, man,
I might do an album just with melody.
Hey, bro, remember when Kanye did that? This is what was that? The boopity boop. You know what I mean? People like, oh, you got the boopity boop. Yeah.
So
hey, dude, when you were doing that, we were all
music,
like,
is lyrics or melody more important to you?
Oh man, that's a hard one, bro. That, you know what? It
depends. As a listener,
it depends because, for one, lyrics to me are a mother effer. Like, it depends on what somebody's saying.
Right.
But that melody as well, because I can listen to a song that's not even in English.
Right. and still feel.
And there's just like this,
and that's probably how fans feel overseas that don't speak English.
Boom.
Like they probably like
it
the
just
melody can make you
tap into something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And even if you just start making up your own words, it's this melody that just feel like you're on a cloud.
Yeah,
and you just floating with that. And when you got good music that does that to you, bro, like it's like I'm in love with music, bro. Yeah, and I think like my wife even told me sometimes, she was like, baby, and not in a bad way, but you ruined that for me.
Oh, come on.
You know why? Because I can hear when somebody don't have a clean punch in.
Yeah, okay.
You know, and even with videos or movies, I'm like, the continuity's off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This collar was like this,
so
and this one.
You low key do you see yourself transitioning from radio into doing like more creative stuff behind the scenes?
Everything. Everything, bro. Okay. Because I'll even look at a show.
Yeah.
And I can see if somebody's standing on the side, I'm like, dude, they need to get that person off the stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or in our genre, when you'll see somebody in hip hop and it's like, man, you got too many people on the stage. That's why when somebody know how to watch it from the audience and know what you're giving someone, it's a whole different thing, man.
Yeah,
I can tell when people are mailing it in. And
everything should be considered for sure.
Yeah,
when
man.
You're creating something that's an experience or something that's gonna be around forever.
Yeah,
everything should be considered. But yeah, melody to me is first. I think if I wrote lyrics down, it would be distracting because I don't want to be married to nothing. It's like. I'm going off of how I feel. So I might do a whole song and then listen to it back and be like, yo, go back to the second verse, the second line. Let me change that line to this. Because I'm looking at it like a conversation. You don't write what you're going to say to a girl before you say it.
Right.
Like, you don't write it down. You just like, you go off the cusp. You go off of what you feel. You go off of the connection. You go, and that's how I look at music.
Hey, man, have you ever really listened to Michael Jackson's Lady in My Life?
She's out of my life.
She's out of my life.
Crazy.
Lady,
I got a song that I did.
Lady in my so listen to my heart, lay your body close to mine. Like what he does with like the voice is an instrument, and that's what I tell people with Kendrick too. Kendrick know how to use his voice,
bro,
as an instrument.
It's crazy,
and it's just different, bro.
But that's why he one of the greats about his generation for sure.
Yeah, man,
for sure. And that's what the thoroughbreds in this shit are all the ones that you can look at and put in that category of like understanding the science of what their talent is. The feeling that you get is just different from the other feelings that you get from people when you hear their music. And I think that's something to be proud of. If you are the chosen one like that, protect it. Fight for it. Fight for people to hear it. Fight to stay true to that because that's what we call. Me and James have this conversation all the time, preserving the art form. Our job is to preserve the art form. It's not to be always going to seem like it's the coolest or seem like, it don't sound like nothing else. You ain't supposed to. You're supposed to be a staple, a pillar for your genre, And so that's the beauty in it for me. I love the fact that I'm able to be one of those, and I'm saying that because I feel like when I listen to music and I listen to what's out there, like I feel the difference in what I'm creating and I'm humbly saying that, right, in a way, but I'm also saying it because I'm here to protect the art form.
Gotcha.
You feel me? Though I might veer off and do other vibes that's like, okay, more mainstream, like even my other single main one, like just nostalgic, features, but the song might sound a little bit, like what's going on today, but sometimes it's okay to tap in, but when it comes to album, I'm going to always get back to the root because you asked me a question earlier. You was like, yo, how do you stay in your pocket? How you stay true, right? The reason why it's so important for you to stay authentic is because in a world where you're going to be thrown so many things and have to shape shift in order to have success, if you don't have a little bit of your truth still close to you, how you going to know how to get back home? You know what I'm saying? That's your lighthouse. And so that's how I look at it. I'm like, okay, I gotta keep some of that. Because if you lose that on any level, then what's your lighthouse? Ain't nobody around you gonna be your lighthouse. They can't, because they gotta be a lighthouse for themselves. And if you're an artist, you have to have a lighthouse. If you don't have a lighthouse, you can get lost real easily.
Man, and it's crazy that and not that you would say it because it is true. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta know how. But even when you do, if somebody do veer, that's life too, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? Like
100%.
a day, you probably feel turned as a second, and all in the same
but
day.
You can still veer and put yourself in it. It's like you said Kendrick. So I'm gonna use you said Kendrick. Kendrick would like They Not Like Us, for example, right? Mm-hmm. Although that record, what the intention behind it was to be a response to another rapper, right? He still put him in there. So it made it too authentic. Like, it made it so, it hit so hard because he's still putting his approach to how he rapping, and he's still giving you some history. He's giving you bars. He's giving you everything. And that's what I think it takes in order to merge gaps. So you can veer off, but his lighthouse was still there.
Yeah. And you gotta not experiment, but you gotta. That's life. There's some days in the same day you feel turned up, you feel down. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a great body of music too.
Facts. There's a reason why when you renovate something that is worth more. Right? So when you take everything that you've done and everything that you are and you just refine it. You know, I was watching an interview yesterday and Will.i.am was talking about this guy who took his one invention and just keep taking it the same thing he did and just reinventing it. Instead of feeling like, oh, that's not working. Sometimes, like he said, you just reinvent what's already there. And you do it better. We say it a lot, man. You know, because 30 years ago, I didn't know what I was going to do in radio. Wow. I was like, man, if I get, for one, my first deal was like 1 day. And then it went into 2 days. Then it gave me a year. And I was like, man, if I could just get a year out of this, I'm straight. But yeah, that's the word that we use all the time, bro. Yeah. Is you got to reinvent. You got to reinvent. You got to stay, you got to stay open. You got to stay relevant. You got to listen to the right people. Or merge, right? You take two concepts that haven't been merged together before, merge them. You have something new now. Mm-hmm. Hey, man, I want to, do you have any of like your TV tracks in your phone that you perform live? Yeah, of course I do. No, you don't. I got all my TV Let me ask you this, man. Do you have Think About You? Oh, no, I don't. I don't got that's the queen right there. I have been trying to get that record now. Ooh, that's the queen right there. What about Crying Out For Me? Do I have that one in here? He got them all in there. Listen to it. I got, you know what it is? You got too many fucking hits. Yeah. I got some shit in here for sure. I got space too, man. Listen, we here. You know what I'm saying? Because I got this, but I don't know how much of a TV track it is. That's your vibe. That's the vibe today? That's me and the queen right there, bro. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to, no, I'll probably be over here with my pants down or something. Thinking of the queen, man. What? You going to sing it to her? No, you going to sing it to her. I feel it where you, come on. I don't want to mess this up, bro. I don't want to mess it up. When the after party is over, and everyone around us is leaving, that's when I want you to come closer, 'cause you're the only one that I'm needing. Come on, big. No, man. You don't know your lyrics? Is about to leave. Where the background's at? I know, man. I wish I had to stay a little while longer, 'cause I like to see if there's chemistry between you and me. I'm pretty sure we make that good old kind of love, baby, yeah. And everyone around us is leaving. That's when I want you, girl, yeah. Baby. When the party's over, come lay in my bed, baby. The closer the better, lady. Yeah, don't leave me, baby. Yeah, that's it. Oh my God, I wish I had the TV track. That's it. Oh my God, bro, your fucking voice, man. Thank you, bro. Oh my God, man. Hey, man, here we go. Okay. I wanna know your name, man. I wanna know if you got a man. I wanna know everything. I wanna know your number and if I can come over. I wanna know what you like. I wanna know so I can do it all night. But you're telling me I'm just a friend. You're telling me I'm just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. Got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. Say I'm just a friend. Say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you. 'Cause I can be yours. Yeah. But you say I'm just a friend. Yeah. What else you got? Go ahead now.
Oh man!
What else you got?
Oh my God, man!
What else you got?
You said you got space in there.
Come on, I'm about to send you this. Oh yeah, this us.
Come on now.
This us, right? And you know, for this record, I just wanted to create a vibe that was reminiscent of two of my favorite artists, Michael and Marvin. You know, shout out to my homie Benny X who produced this. James Fauntleroy who helped me illustrate this. You know, this record is putting us back on the dance floor in a cool way. You know, just really creating that connection again. Check it out. Hey, you can keep it up, Mike. Yeah, you got that look on your face, like you still wanna play. Yeah, come on to my place. Yeah. Listen, baby. Let you in my space. I know we've been here before. Time to switch up the mood. Woo. See ya when you wear that fragrance I adore. Girl, it's hard to resist you. All this good energy that we got, gotta keep this one locked. Girl, you ain't going nowhere. Get my number, girl, it's my credit card. You got a so perfect shape like a heart. She got the top score inside this party. Can't say I won't tell nobody. Say, hey, yeah, you look like a good time. You got the look on your face. You look like a good time. All night, every night, still wanna play. Even though you know it ain't no games. Come on to my place, yeah. Let you into my space. You walked in, took a look around. It's all things, but you 11. You stole my heart, that's 211. Got everybody looking at us. Baby, you belong on a jet. Take you out of space for me. Soon as you in my bed. Have you ever seen my place? Looks so exciting. You know you're invited, so we can spark it up like lightning. When the world, baby, so cold, girl, you keep me warm inside. Best you ever had, you know I'd give you the world. Hey, you know you got the look on your face. Yeah, look like a good time. All night, every night, still wanna play. Even though you know it ain't no game. Baby, come over to my place. Yeah, I wanna let you in to my space. You got a so perfect shape like a heart. You got the top score inside this party. Can't say I won't tell nobody. Yeah. See, you got that look on your face. Like you still wanna play. Oh, come over to my place. Yeah, yeah.
Mario.
Got you into my space, baby. Yeah.
Mario in here live.
Space out everywhere.
Again, Mario, want to thank you for coming into the neighborhood, man.
My pleasure, bro.
Bro, it's always good to see you, man. And we've been doing this for many years, man. And God willing, we got many more.
Many more, bro. You know, we preserving the art form, man. This is what we focus on doing, man. We, you know, really just really being present with the music and reconnecting again. You know, Glad You Came is an album I feel like it's gonna be a timeless body of work. Space is the first offering off of this record. I hope y'all enjoy it. The video is out right now, directed by me and LlVE, Amy. It's you know, this is a beautiful time for me creatively. I haven't felt this excited about music and creating and rolling out as I have. I haven't felt this excited in a while, to be honest with you. This is like, I'm energized about it. And
well, welcome back to it, bro.
I'm feeling like I want to give as much life to this project as possible and many experiences. So we about to drop another single after this record and another one on top with the album in December. So
the album in December. So that, like I say, man, that's a gift and a present to us.
Yes, sir.
Believe that. Mario, thank you for coming into the neighborhood.
Absolutely. I got a Christmas movie coming out called Style Me for Christmas in November. I got a TV show I'm doing right now that's coming out soon. So yeah.
Oh, you just gonna leave with that, huh?
Yeah, bro. I forgot. We forgot to talk about all that.
Like, we was catching up. Let me just sprinkle these on you, man. Believe that, man. Well, thank you for coming into the neighborhood.
Appreciate you, man.
There it is, Mario in the neighborhood, Big Boy's neighborhood.